Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring your attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step, following my words mentally. Relax your body, please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck, shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So now bring attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, just recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalations as exhalation. So don't interfere with the natural process of your inhalation, exhalation. Just allow it to happen itself as it is. Through the sensation, just recognize this is inhalation or this is, yes, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just settle down with the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. Bring a little bit more attention and follow the entire continuation of your inhalation, exhalation. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalations. Some inhalations or exhalations may become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Each and every inhalations or exhalations has its own nature, behavior, character. Learn to observe and see it without interfering to it. Calming down your body, inhalations happens. Calming down your body, exhalations happens. Calming down your mind, inhalation happens. Calming down your mind, exhalations happens. Calming down your inhalation itself, inhalations happens. Calming down your exhalation itself, exhalations happens. Just see it. In the bottom of the sensation or you experience everything itself arising, existing, and disappearing. Just see the change happening moment by moment. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. Cultivate your mind with the loving kindness and compassion. And expand around your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, nowadays with these machines and technology and with this gadgematics, with this all the consumer products, one thing that we experience once a while, it upgrade. An upgrade, when it upgrade, it's become advanced and it function more better and it brings new more options and it's become more safe. It's kind of like the security. And out of this all, that it becoming more productive and at the same time, there is something that is then according to that option, that all these machines technology play a big role and it according to that subject, it depends that how this going to go to the future. What is that option? That option is that user friendly. That user friendly option is means that it is very easy to use, not difficult. Like few years back, if you come to computer, even the cell phone, even the TV, there are a lot of things. Sometimes, when you set up it, there are a lot of options through the manual you have to go through. But now it's not like that. Now it's more easy to use. So then you have to remember, with this consumer product and this outside world, the machines and technology, and it become easy to use. And because of that, people becoming more and more and more into it. Just imagine if something is very difficult to use, you will try one time, two times, then you get out of it. So then now apply to your life. Knowingly or unknowingly, it doesn't matter, you accept it or not, your life every day upgrade. There is no that you can go reverse. By the time, because your life is belong to time, by the time you will upgrade every day, it happens to you. So then when you become upgrade, when you become matured, when you become elder, when you become better, you have to look around other people and see this quality that you develop. Is it, that that how with other people, is it easy to handle with you, or it become more difficult, hard? And how about that with other people, that they feel comfortable with you or not? How about your children? When they get young, are they going away from you? Are they become more closer to you? So if they're going away from you, you have to look yourself and see, while they become young and at the same time you getting old, and then why you and your children cannot keep the balance? And maybe your friends, your workplace, your co-workers. And so sometimes after for a while, and why they slowly go away from you, even your husband or wife, you have to look the friendship that you build up. So what happened? Is it become more easy, or are you becoming a more difficult person? So mostly when we get old, averagely we become more difficult people for others. So then you have to remember yourself. And look this in the machines and technology, this world, we blaming, sometimes we have the fear and we trying to, tackle this, all the algorithm system, how this, all this artificial intelligence overtaking the human, relationships. But at the same time, why it become like that way? It because one thing is, it more and more become very easy to use. User friendly. So then day by day, when you become matured, keep that. At least forget about other living beings and develop the quality, develop the mental software, human friendly. At least, when that another human being, when they see you, just, are they feel comfortable with you, or are they slowly disappear from you? So then you have to look yourself always 24/7, grumpy, long, sad face, holding yourself. And when you always, thinking yourself again and again and again, dreaming, and you caught up in your own, imagination in la la land, and day by day, you inside, you feel disappointed. So that disappointment itself make your life so hard. And then at the same time, as a result of that, what will happen? It become very difficult for other people to handle and associate. Then you lose that quality. But if you keep the newness in your life, freshness new in your life, And every day you become better, you become mature, not depending from your past memories, whatever happened in the past, always thinking, no, you are not like that. You try your best in conventional life to somehow fix your today and to make your tomorrow better. It is okay. You forget whatever other people make mistakes. It is okay. You move forward. You ready to help for them. Then you become new person, natural. Even in forget about the spiritual life. It is even in the very conventional life. As ordinary, grounded people. So then when you keep that newness and ready to, let go whatever happened, forget that whatever the mistakes happen, you ready to give a chance for other person, and then you try to move forward. So that will help you to keep the newness. It is kind of like you upgrade it. In that level, this deeper friendship and with other people, you feel more comfortable. So then think about it. And if you have this quality, there is no way your children, your husband, wife, your friends, whenever they gather around, there is no way in front of you they're going to just look at their phone or going to have a chat with somebody or texting with someone and going to have a different conversation from disconnecting from. Why? Because they feel more friendly and comfortable, they feel the newness with you, then they always keep the connection. So that is one thing that you have to think as a partner, husband, wife, children, parents, brother, sister, friends. Always remember, maintain your newness. It is same like you washing yourself and cleaning yourself, putting makeups, doing your hair, nails, you do it every day. So keep that mental newness, freshness every day. It will help you to move forward, and then it's kind of like upgrading every day, and you become better, better, better. And at the same time, it is become more profitable for you and function properly. The outcome going to become more better for you, and at the same time, it bring a very good comfort to other people. So then, when it comes to dharma, so we talk about the samsara. So the mostly when people hear the word samsara or the existence, they kind of like take it in a negative way. And thinking, oh, samsara, oh, the existence, so bad, difficult, hard, suffering. It's kind of like that. But if you deeply practice the dharma, the one of the important thing is drop that kind of mentality. Because the you are itself the existence. So nothing wrong with this, anything outside world. Nothing wrong with the cause and effect, nothing wrong with the action, reaction, result, or the karma. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with your existence. If you have that kind of mindset or the mentality regarding the samsara or the existence, kind of like a negative, no, not only negative, negative plus, maybe not negative pro, is kind of like that. It is more than negative. If you have that kind of mindset, the beginning of your journey is going to be wrong. You will never find the end. Why? Because the very beginning, you start with the wrong view regarding your own existence. Because this is not someone doing, thinking this is good, this is bad, or kind of like that. And when it comes to the cause and effect, it's a natural process. It's nothing to do with the right or wrong or good or bad. So you have to come to the very middle and get out from these mental views. And itself, one should drop that kind of mentality. When you dismantle it, what will happen? That itself, your mind comes to a point to tranquilize. So that is very important as beginning when you start your meditation. So with that, when it comes to the meditation and in day-to-day life, that we hear the word called discipline. Now, mostly it's kind of like when it comes to discipline, and the people practice many things with the physical, mental activities. But when it comes to vipassana, when it comes to meditation, and especially when it comes to the vipassana practice, so your discipline should be more beyond than your physical practice. So you always have to keep it close to your meditation practice. That way it become more appropriate. It is of course, it is very necessary in conventional life. You maintain a very well-disciplined life. You don't do unnecessary things. You don't do any harmful things. You don't intoxicate yourself. You don't misconduct any kind of sensual pleasure. It is very necessary in a conventional level. But you have to be wise to transform it to your spiritual practice. Just imagine, just not doing something or resisting something or stay away from some physical action doesn't mean it's going to develop your wisdom. And someone can, oh, I don't kill. Most of us don't kill, but look at the world. That doesn't mean you don't kill. That doesn't mean you're going to develop the wisdom. Oh, I don't drink. That doesn't mean you will attain to the Nibbana. No. In conventional life, all the things is good. You come to point and you practice many discipline codes, but you have to be wise to take it to next level. Upgrade your discipline practice rather than tangle and hold and grasping in the material world in the conventional life, struggling with that. And you have to take it to your mental level. So how you can upgrade your discipline practice and take it to next level, and how it can help for your liberation or for your wisdom. So the first one is discipline of non-distraction. So you have to be disciplined not to get disturbed mentally from any kind of perception. That is discipline higher than your physical practice with the outside world. So another way, it called the tranquility meditation. Discipline of non-distraction. You don't get distract from any kind of perception. It is a discipline. Knowingly, consciously you practice. So whatever you do in day-to-day life, remember, focus to that. Maybe you don't kill, you don't tell lies, you don't stealing, you don't sexually misconduct. You don't do that things. But at the same time, if you are very easily get disturbed mentally, what's the point? where you go. Maybe outside world, everybody say, hey, oh, you are so nice, or you are so good. But deeply, mentally, for a little thing, you get disturbed. You have always distracted mind. Even for a little sound. And maybe you don't kill anybody, you don't tell lies, you don't do any bad things. But at home, you have to keep everything neat and at the right place. Then you feel so comfortable in that place. In case if somebody misplaces something, you get disturbed so very easily. What's the point? Do you practice discipline? Do you think that it will help for you? And maybe someone intentionally or without any intention maybe can tell something. And then by hearing it, you get disturbed. And maybe you always look for the validation from others. If you don't get that appreciation and the good, and if they don't share the comments about it, you get disturbed deeply inside. What's the point? No, the well-disciplined is, remember, of course, you have to practice the physical practice with the world, conventional life, but mainly remember, the one of the major important thing that you have to develop, take your discipline to the next level, is developing non-distraction in you. Undistracted mind. For any reason, you don't get disturbed. So that means there is no anybody can disturb you. There is no anything can disturb you. So get into that by discipline. Be disciplined with that. Consciously, you have to practice for it. Look into you. Are you a person you get disturbed because of others? Then later I will show you how you can do it. And the second one, the second discipline, so you develop non-distraction. And then the second one is discipline of seeing. So the seeing means seeing the inside, or the recognizing your thoughts or the phenomena. So that is the vipassana level of discipline. To see something, you have to be disciplined. They just get a physical example in the conventional life. When you go to the movie, theater. Hope very soon, you can go to the theater. Just remember when you go there, and if you go with the children sometimes, you don't allow them to make noise. You find your seat and you become very limited to your elbow room. You become so comfortable with that. And maybe you have your popcorns or whatever the things with you. And you develop a discipline to watch the movie. Without that discipline, other people get disturbed, and at the same time, you also cannot enjoy it. So then to watch a movie, you have to be disciplined. Just imagine you go for a party, you go for a wedding. So there is a kind of, you enjoy, you dance, you sing, you eat. But at the same time, there is a discipline in that. Otherwise, you get disturbed and other people also get disturbed. And then if you break that rules, what will happen? The next day, you're out. You're out of the list. No one going to invite you. Even sometimes your husband or wife will drop you. They're not going to take you with them. Even the children, if they break the rules, then somehow parents will drop them in somewhere and then they will go themselves. See, it's everywhere. So then when it comes to the vipassana, seeing, you have to be disciplined to seeing, otherwise you cannot see. So that discipline means you take a conscious decision and you become very limited to that. You follow only that necessary actions to see. That's it. You not go beyond that. So deeply you have to practice that. So those are the two discipline methods that you have to upgrade in you rather than physically become disciplined. When we say discipline, we think mostly the physical discipline. Physical discipline will help you to have a conventional comfort. That's it. But how you can have a spiritual wisdom, how you can help for your discipline to have the wisdom, develop the wisdom. The first one, developing non-distraction and having an undisturbed mind. That means the tranquility meditation. The second one, to see. See your thoughts. And that will help you to, why you have to develop the method of seeing. The reason is how it will take you to wisdom. What is the wisdom? So before we go to see what is the wisdom, if you recognize what is the meaning of ignorance, you will understand what is the wisdom. So then let's go for that. We get the negation, what is not wisdom. And once you understand it, because why? Because we are with that and it is more comfortable for us. Once you recognize, it is very easy for you to recognize. Once you recognize, you know what is the wisdom. So a lot of people, ask, what is this, that, what is this wisdom? No, so today we're going to break it down and you will understand what is the wisdom and what is the ignorance. So what you seeing means in Vipassana level, that what is the delusion, what is the ignorance. The delusion or the ignorance means looking at illusion and thinking it as a part of real. That is the delusion. Looking at illusion, you think it is real. So that's why you have to develop the method to see. So then why you taking the illusion as real? Because you don't see. So that's why in Vipassana method, it's developed the art to see. When you see, what will happen? When you see, whatever the perception come to you, you recognize the illusion as illusion. So whatever are things happening around us, even the sound, smell, taste, colors, the pictures, the sensation, anything arise because of the emptiness. Otherwise, it cannot arise. To understand it and digest it, sometimes you need sometimes. It arises, all the perception arise because of the emptiness. Otherwise, it cannot arise. And at the same time, whatever arises because of the emptiness, it arises with the emptiness. So it is two things. Whatever arises, it arises because of the emptiness, empty. So whatever the only perception, whatever the sound, the smell, taste, sensation, feelings, thoughts, this all arise because of the emptiness, and it arises with the emptiness. So when you see, you are going to recognize this. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, you always think there is something. See, it arises with the emptiness, in the emptiness, and because of that, it is empty. But you think there is something. So see that the illusion, you take it as real. That is what called delusion or the ignorance. So in the vipassana, what you does, you go deeper and see. Why you have to practice this seeing? Because that taking illusion as reality happened for a while. It's like the eons by eons. Through the samsara, it keep happening to us. Now it became a habitual pattern. Whatever come to us naturally, we have a habit to take it as real. How you take it as real? Oh, this is me, there is something. Oh, I experienced that. So that's why you need the practice. That's why you need the discipline. Why? Because this already became a habitual pattern for you. Once you become disciplined with seeing, that habitual pattern going to drop. And then what will happen? The observation, the recognition going to develop in you and drop down, slow down, weaken that the habitual pattern you used to take the illusion as reality. It's going to drop in you. And then this method going to become more stronger. You are seeing the reality. What is the reality? Is the emptiness. So then you going to develop that pattern, and in a certain level, what will happen with any perception, you're going to recognize that this all perception come with the empty, it come because of the emptiness, and it come with the emptiness. And that is where, so listen this very carefully and catch it. Once you able to see that, there is a miracle happen inside you. So now you come to a point, the illusion not anymore real for you. Why? Because you develop the art of seeing. Then art of that development, what will happen? Then the illusion you recognize as illusion. So what is the illusion means? It arises in emptiness with the emptiness. All this perception arise in the emptiness with the emptiness. Once you recognize that, this is what happened. So out of any perception, whatever you experience, that experience itself empty. That is what you're going to recognize. So it is not anymore a thought, because now you develop the art of seeing, and now you see. And then you recognize out of any perception that whatever the experience come to you, it is empty. When the day you recognize that, you recognize experiencer also empty. So anything arise, any perception arise because of the emptiness, and it come with the emptiness, and out of the perception, any experience come, it is empty, and out of that any experience, that whatever the experiencer arise, that experiencer is empty. That is mean what? That mean I, me, you, this all the name, forms, all the conditions, that what we does, all we recognize it is empty. When the day you see it, when the day you recognize all the cause and conditions and effect and the emotions, the karma, everything disappear. Everything will disappear. And that is what the discipline of seeing does inside you. So that is what called the vipassana. And then what will happen? You're going to recognize this everything only just thoughts. That's it. Look into you. Whatever you take it as life, this everything only thoughts. If there is no thought, there's no more experience beyond that thought. It's just thought. So that is what finally you're going to understand. One the day you're able to experience that, there are three things come to you, your life. One is the compassion. That is what naturally happening. Once you recognize this, that is where the compassion comes to you. Why? Because the compassion comes regarding others, not the compassion when somebody, the suffering with the pain, or you feel sorry. It is also compassion. It's conventional. Or maybe you feel somebody to help, it's compassion. But this compassion is totally different. When you say, may all living beings be well and happy, in the conventional level, well and happy is, having all the happiness and the conventional success. But when in the vipassana level, when you say, may all living beings be well and happy, that's mean you have intention and you have a wish. Oh, I came out of the illusion. And I came out of the illusion and dropped. It is not real. And I came out of the delusion. And may all other living beings also may get out of that delusion. So that is the compassion come, next level. That compassion is so higher than this conventional level of may you be well and happy. It has a more deeper meaning. See, now you are upgrading, you are transformed, your next level, your next version is so strong than you think. That compassion is a kind of like you always, that even you see an animal, even you see a human, you always think, oh, you see how they caught up with this illusion and hold it as real. That is where you have the compassion. Oh, may they come out of that. So once you have that, it brings you the understanding. What is that understanding? Now you have the understanding how these things appear like this is not exactly the way it is. Why? Because now you know the illusion and what is real. Now you know that. But if somebody don't know it, whatever appear to them in this perception, they think it as real. But now you know whatever come to us, it is not real. That understanding naturally drop all the grasping, holding, clinging ideas in you. In a moment by moment, you become totally free, and always the newness in you, freshness in you, and always you function to the highest level in you. There's nothing to hold, grasp, memorize, and repeat, think again and again. There's nothing. You totally become free. Why? Because you know whatever it appear not in its real level. It appear as something. Once you have that understanding, the third one is the most important one. You're not going to have arrogant mind regarding that the compassion or the understanding that whatever you had, and you're not going to attack to other people with your understanding. This is very important. You know, maybe in the conventional life, and we have the compassion, and maybe somebody, you know, so when two people fight each other for something, maybe just imagine you go and give a you know, lunch packet for a homeless person, and then they both fight, and then you feel sorry about both of them. Oh, these poor people fighting for this lunch packet. And then you feel sorry. And maybe, you know, you see someone hurt and you feel sorry about that person. You have the compassion to do something for that. But when it comes to this, you're not going to be limited to that way, and you're not going to argue with them. Oh, these people doesn't have any compassion. These people doesn't have any kind of loving kindness. These people doesn't have any kind of good heart. You're not going to be arrogant like that way with your understanding. Why? Because you know that each and everyone hold the illusion as reality. It doesn't matter poor, the rich, the strong person, the weak person, the president, the ordinary citizen. It doesn't matter. Millionaire, the homeless person. It doesn't matter. Living in the mansion or the homeless person, it doesn't matter. Both living in the illusion, holding it as real. So then you're not going to be arrogant regarding your own understanding and thinking and comparing to others. Oh, I have understand the compassion. Look at these people. No, you have only the compassion. And you're not going to be arrogant that about your understanding with the emptiness. And you're not going to argue with others about it. You're not going to think bad about others about it. Even though you understand it, you become like a mother playing with your own child with the sand castle. Maybe the child building the sand castle, and you sitting next to the child and say, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, put a window here. Oh, maybe you need to add another extra room here. Oh, you put at the garage here. So like that, you encourage that child. You're not going to give a big lectures. Sit here. Now listen, this is a sand castle. You are a child. You're not going to give like that lessons. So you have to be very careful. So that's why you should not be arrogant about the understanding. So that is one of the major part, especially when you walk in this path. So whatever, even regarding the sitting, practicing meditation, or anything, even practicing generosity or anything, you for your limit, whatever you practice, and transform it to again for towards the wisdom rather than becoming arrogant. That is very important. And that is where more and more and more you become open and expand your wisdom. And only the result come out of the compassion. When you have that, you become, it's a kind of like, you know, that, oh, you have only the friendliness, that's it. You know, it's the kind of like this, all the machines, technology, day by day, when it become more advanced, higher level, when it become more matured, user friendly. That's the one of the best option. Plug and play, that's it. Nothing to do, nothing to, push this, put that, and bring this CD and set up this to that, and it's nothing to do that. You need this software to activate this, and you need this upgrade and payment to do. No, plug and play, that's it. You become like that person. Wherever you go, whatever the situation come, any person in front of you, and you become just the human being to recognize that person and be with that moment. Why? Because you know this person take the illusion as reality. So then you are the one who need to have the compassion towards them. So maybe once a while you will find someone and recognize that person. Oh, that person know the reality. What is the reality? What is the illusion? Or maybe you will find some people. But when you find that kind of person, then you have very silent conversation. Why? Because there is nothing to talk about it. Why? Because everything arises emptiness. Everything arises empty. There's nothing to have this kind of the talks or the conversations or the lectures. There's nothing. Just only silence. So then see that how it develop inside you. So then remember, start with the discipline. So that discipline, don't, it's nothing wrong with anything, but don't be very limited to this physical work. Just get into the mental level. The first one, discipline of non-distraction, tranquility state. The second one, you go to the discipline of seeing. So what is the seeing mean? You see the delusion. So what is the delusion means? Delusion means this illusion we experience, we take it as real. You get out of it. How you can get, when you see what you recognize this everything arising emptiness with the emptiness. So this everything just thoughts, that's it. Once you recognize, you get out of the illusion. That is where you gain the wisdom. When you have the wisdom, what going to happen? Your heart going to transform, your life going to transform only one thing. That is the compassion. What is the compassion? It is not the physical level of compassion. The compassion means you seeing the world and you recognizing, oh, these people, these animals, these living beings, even the heaven, this everything, all the illusion as reality. And then you have the more compassion. And that itself brings the understanding to you. So whatever with the perception, whatever appears to us is not appear in the real way. It appear in the different way. Once you have that, you're not going to be arrogant with your own understanding. You become more humble, more comfortable. And then as a result of that, you become more friendly with any situation. So that is the day you're going to experience your liberation, your transformation, the ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So for that, enjoy your journey. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavatacha ammihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vanhotu sabba dukkha pamuccatu. Yes.